Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Dota Pit League season number 3 group stages, and we're here in Group B again as we have mYi versus Alliance here in a 2-game series. As always, thank you so much for joining us in Dota Pit. Again, I am Mott. We're here in the draft, and we had a really interesting set of games yesterday. I use the word interesting because I don't think good defines them. If you look at how long those games lasted, 3 of the 4 games yesterday took about 20 minutes or less to end. Something that we don't usually see, that were stomps left to right. And Team Tinker versus NIP, they had one 50-minute game that was actually so much fun to watch, but in the end, Tinker did come out on top there. However, it is now time for Alliance versus mYi. Both teams sitting with only 1 win right now. Alliance is 1-3, mYi 1-5. So both teams looking to maybe get a victory here, maybe even 2, and move on and get somewhere in the middle of these group stages with a decent record here. So as we go to the draft, mYi draft up the Troll Warlord and the Earthshaker. Alliance draft the Sniper and the Tree Protector as well. And well, as always, I'm joined by my production crew, Pitmunkle, as well as Quantum, who is standing in for Mont Paxton Stats. And F4L, how are you, man?
Doing pretty good. Had a couple of mic issues, but should be all good now.
Yeah, you sound great, so that's good. We made it, we did it.
I don't know, it just like wouldn't work, so I was like, but gave it the good old, unplug, plug in like 5 times.
That actually happens to me more often than not, and I need to actually fix it 90% of the time. If you remember, like way back when I first, well, like in Dota Pit Season 2, I had like these issues where my mic would just start going, it would turn like literally into, I don't know, like a washing machine or something, and would just start like whirring. And people would be like, your mic sounds awful, dude. I'm like, all right, well, hold on.
Machine. Whoa.
Well, yeah. Or I would turn into like a robot or something. I don't know. And I would have to unplug and plug my mic into my interface like 4 or 5 times. And it still wouldn't work sometimes. And I literally had no idea how to fix it. I was like, can you please, like, hello? Just good stuff. Good stuff, microphones. Good stuff. Anyways, we're here into the game. And, Sniper and Tree and Protector first pick for Alliance. Hope this is a farming Tree and Protector. Probably won't be. They'll probably play it as a support Tree and Protector. That way Sniper has an okay time, doesn't get ganked too much. mYi to go for the Earthshaker Troll Warlord. Pretty good start for them. And all right, well, what do you think about the draft so far, F4L?
Well, so far we have a Sniper Treant for Alliance. So Treant's going to be used primarily just to defend up the Sniper. And we have the Troll and Earthshaker from mYi. Pretty even draft, I would say, so far. It's just going to be up to like how, if Troll can get to this Sniper or not. It's pretty much how it always goes. Like, can you defend the Sniper, or, is he just going to have free reign over these team fights?
Pimp, or rather not Pimp, F4L, I'm not going to lie to you, buddy. Your microphone sounds like you are dying or something. It sounds like your microphone is dying. Yes, it's a bit unfortunate. Yeah, you might have boost on, you might have something else. It's very loud. You should check that. We'll get back with you in a second. Hopefully everything's fixed up. Slaughter for Alliance, they've done this a lot. And also, we were talking about Lone Druid last night during, I think it was NEL, and we talked about how Loda had played Lone Druid. They've done a lot of interesting things in the past couple. Their drafts have been interesting because Matt is always, he's kind of an eccentric drafter when it comes to Dota. And just like that, they go for Tree and Protector, they go for the Slaughter. mYi they go for something a bit more standard. They pick up the Rubik, they pick up the Zeus. Zeus might go in the mid lane for Cole. We'll see what they grab. As far as the PyCat has been, I think, the driving factor behind Alliance's success in the past couple of weeks, where the rest of Alliance haven't been performing well. Specifically, Nikwa has been having a rough time in the off lane. They'll pick him Batrider, and he'll still have late blink daggers, and he'll get shut down. So hopefully they get a better performance out of Nikwa, and the rest of the Alliance as well. I mean, you have Loda, who's one of the best carries in the world, regardless of what's happening currently for Alliance, and then you have PyCat, who's been playing out of his mind. So hopefully they could show some real poise and promise here against mYinsanity, who is a team that, honestly, yesterday when they played against Vega, they did not look very good at all. I don't know what happened, but mYinsanity, who, of course, they also replaced Virtus Pro, I should say. So they weren't expected to play in this tournament. They have not been really looking that strong, in my opinion. All right, well, mic issues still abound, probably. Alliance is thinking about their last ban. Broodmother, the last ban for mYinsanity. Here you never want to have to play against. If it gets last picked, that's the worst. They don't really have any way to deal with it. I guess they have Shrapnel. They also have Slaughter, Slithering Crush, but still. And also Slaughter's pretty good against, or rather I should say, mYinsanity have no way of dealing with the Broodmother. Actually, they kind of do. They have Zeus. They have Detection. They have Thunder God's Wrath. They have Lightning Bolt as well. So there's that. They have a Troll Warlord. They have a Rubik. They have the Earthshaker. Earthshaker against Brood, pretty strong. Troll, not bad. We saw that matchup yesterday. Troll in a solo lane versus a Broodmother. It was Gogi actually on the Troll Warlord, and then it was 9Posh playing the Broodmother for Vega. That lane went even, and then she started crushing. She got a lot of room. She fed off the supports, and it was just a disaster after that point. Alliance think this is going to be a 4-position Zeus, even though no, they think it's maybe going to be not in the mid lane. They have a Rubik Earthshaker. They think Zeus is going to be in the off lane or something. They ban out the Templar Assassin. They just don't want to deal with a TA for whatever reason. I'm not sure. All right, well.
10 seconds remaining.
Last pick coming in for mYinsanity. What's it going to be? What are they going to go for? They have an off-lane hero probably to pick, I imagine. They go for the Sand King. An interesting choice. I'm not sure. It's not going to be Sand King mid, although that's a thing. It's not going to be Sand King off lane, maybe, but hey, that could be a thing. But you won't be able to get to the jungle as easily. And I don't know. I think it could be Sand King off lane. Zeus off lane maybe seems a bit more. Seems better. But Sand King mid sounds bad. Yeah, it could be Crit Shaker. That's true. Or Shaker mid. This is some NEL style strategy coming out here. We'll see. Sand King off. Earthshaker, Rubik support, Zeus mid. Or Earthshaker mid, Zeus off. Rubik Sand King support duo. Troll Warlord in the safe lane is what I would do. But, well, teams have been experimenting with Sand King off lane. I don't know.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. You've made it back, and you do not sound awful.
I just switched. Changed mic.
All right. Well. Yeah. Yeah. Turn down your voice activation, and then you're gonna be 100% perfect and ready to go. Jakiro for Alliance coming out. The Jakiro Treant Protector combo, in fact, as off-lane Jakiro, not what I expected. It's been a while since anybody's picked the off-lane Jakiro, going back a patch ago. And if Nico feels comfortable with it, then why not? Go for it. Make sure it works. We'll see how it turns out. Liquid Fire against Troll is pretty okay early on, but later on in the game, he's gonna have his battle trance. I don't know how that's gonna affect him. So, all right, F4L, are you ready to cast some Dota?
I certainly am. Hopefully my mic issues are completely resolved, but
You sound beautiful.
great.
We did it. We did it, Reddit.
We did it.
Whoa, Pimp. Listen, you guys, nobody hears that.
Oh
F4L,
boy.
F4L, and I hear it, but Pimp's saying some nasty things right now in
Really, just
And
a
VoIP.
rude guy in general.
Yeah, super rude. He's almost like an NEL player in the sense that he's a North American Dota player. Let's be honest here. He has that flame inside of him, and you guys don't know Pimp like we do. You think after I talk so much about Pimp and I praise him so heavily, but in all reality, he needs to flame just like every other human being on Earth. So, all right. Well, what do we got going on here? We have mYi. They've got 4 heroes in this bottom rune spot area. There's only 3 for Alliance, and if they engage in a fight here, they're more than likely going to lose this fight. Burrow Strike, Fissure, Telekinesis, and Arc Lightning. Yeah, pretty good. Loda's gonna see them quickly. He will back away. He did go for Southern Crush, though. Top lane, actually the sniper going in. Gogi, buddy, you need to get out of here. They've already used Liquid Fire. It's on cooldown. They don't have another shrapnel. Gogi will get away. Actually, the Treant's gonna look to turn. He could use his living or leech seed, but he's too slow. He doesn't have boots first. That's they give him a good old Liquid Fire, and they actually pull the creep wave. I'm not sure if that was intentional, but whatever, it works. All right.
It's actually gonna help out Gogi just a little bit here, but
Yeah.
that was actually really surprising for him to go for that top rune, especially by himself. Like, usually Radiant typically goes for this top rune because they have all of this high ground over here, and it's very advantageous. And Dire just typically, you know, says, fine, you can have top, we'll just get bottom, and... But going for that top rune ends up eating a lot of damage, having to use through... Already burned through 2 of his tangos and only sitting at half life, so... Might be a little challenging, especially up against this THD lane, which is gonna have, you know, a decent amount of harassment.
Good old Liquid Fire.
Yeah, good old Liquid Fire.
I mean, it's still really hard to stand up to a troll, like, and whoever you have. Like, there are lanes that are very, very difficult, but Gogi's gonna throw the Whirling Axes ranged, and then melee up, get a Satyr Tormentor, get Liquid Fired, and Lizard's like, if you just... You stood a little far away from me, dude. This wouldn't happen. We wouldn't be Liquid Fire together. Can you just not be near me?
Fire bros.
It's just, I don't know, man. Like, it's like, if I'm a support, I'm flaming Gogi right now. Telekinesis onto Mad. Whirling Axes go. Fade Bolt does literally no damage. Fissure Block comes out. Whirling Axes melee, but really good Ice Path from Nikwa. Stops any further aggression onto Mad. Mad is like, this is a lane that I do not want to be a part of.
Yeah, surprised he actually even leveled the Ice Path, but ends up being a good choice there. Maybe even held on to the skill point until he...
Icat is putting a lot of aggression into Cole, but there's a wraparound-ish gank from Milan, which they don't see. They have no Radiant Observer Ward nearby, so Pycat is just... He's chilling without knowing. Ignorance is bliss. They actually rotate Milan back top instead. So Pycat gets to farm it because the wave was pushing in, and Pycat is doing pretty well. 9 last hits, although Cole is at 11. It is an offlane Sand King, and well, you know, it's just sometimes you see an offlane Sand King. I don't know what else to say about it, but right now he might be in some trouble. Nah, he's fine actually.
This offlane Sand King is like a really popular thing now that you just get Tranquil Boots and into Soul Ring, and you just start spamming up the Sandstorm as well as the Barrel Strike in your lane. I think it's like not too terrible. Especially because Sand King is a hero that definitely benefits from a lot of items, so being in that great position.
The thing about that is, well, hold that thought, is Pycat is probably first blood.
I think is that.
Yeah, Living Armor. He actually might kill Cole. Double shrapnel. What a hero this sniper hero is. He's gonna get 2 kills. He's gonna get a double kill. Oh my god, Living Armor. And of course, the sniper. Hoo hoo ha ha. I've said it so often. This hero's fucking broken.
That would have been actually really close even without the Living Armor. Like, he had an entire creep wave with 2 ranged creeps, like attacking them the entire time inside the shrapnel, so maybe not the best time for them to go on him. It looked like he was in trouble, but ended up turning that for a double kill, and that's definitely a mistake that you can't afford to make against a sniper. Like, you know, we talk about how strong his laning phase is, but when this hero gets rolling, I mean, it's pretty ridiculous.
Telekinesis on Nikwa getting body blocked. Milan says, no, you're not going anywhere. Ice Path on Gogi. Gogi's like, God damn it, I just want to kill some people. I'm a troll for God's sakes. Gets the whirling axes off. Now the whirling axes melee gotta go. Nikwa juking through. Cole's coming in as well, but getting caught out. Assassination from Pycat gets the kill. Back to Gogi. Nikwa actually gets another Ice Path, and Gogi is going to miss a lot of experience, a lot of gold, because guess what? Top is a lane that he is not farming right now.
And I mean, that just goes back to giving the sniper all of that experience. Already level 6, nearly 7, able to get that solo kill onto the Zeus, who's not even level 5 yet.
Oh my god, that's a disaster.
So, I mean, how are they going to deal with the sniper? Like, they need the Blink Dagger. Like, the Blink Dagger on Sand King is going to be really key, so the faster he can get up this Blink Dagger, the better it's going to be to gank the sniper, because I don't think they have any ways of really ganking this hero until they have that Blink Dagger.
How do they deal with the sniper?
Especially with living armor.
I ask myself that question every day in my pub games, and the answer is...
I mean, the most common things that I see that are successful are Spirit Breaker and Clockwork, but...
Yeah. There's other heroes. Heroes with Blink Daggers. Heroes that can farm up a fast Blink. Axe is pretty good if you put him in lane. Or even in the jungle, because his jungle axe is also ridiculous, like how quickly he can do it.
But at the same time, you're like, oh, you just get some blink heroes up against Sniper, and then Sniper's like, shrapnel, 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 and then your blink's on cooldown. You're like, well, I can't.
I mean, that's if the Sniper's right. That's assuming the Sniper is intelligent, which Pycat is most certainly one of the. Pycat's mid experience the past couple of weeks has been outstanding. Like, Alliance will do poorly in almost every other lane, it seems like, and he'll carry super hard. There's a game where he played Warlock mid, and he crushed it, and the rest of his team was getting crushed. Absolutely wrecked. And somehow he gets, like, double Golem with Aghanims at, like, or Refresher Golem Aghanims at, like, 30 minutes into the game. It's just, he finds a way to find farm, and he's showing that he has a pretty good experience in this mid lane, and he's doing it. He's already going for the SMY. He's doing it again. He's going insane. Shrapnel Cole, you need to back away immediately. Lucky up ground miss, and I mean, Cole's still gonna die here. Let's be honest. Pycat gets the kill again. Who's dominating? He has all 4 of his team's kills at 6.5 minutes into the game, and at some point he'll have an SNY and he'll be unkillable. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate for this Zeus. Like, what can he possibly do after they give him the double kill? Like, he walks into lane, he gets shrapnelled,
and then he dies.
Attacked like 2 times, and then he dead.
Can you imagine if the Sniper had level 3 take aim or level 4 take aim? People would like TP in, and Pycat be like here, and he'd just be like, "You're dead right now." That's how it goes, I suppose. The good news for mYi is that Mitch is very close to his Blink Dagger. The bad news is that he's got to fight Mud Golems. Lazard has got a Telekinesis. Living Armor coming out, I think, Lychee was going to work. And then, of course, the damage from level 2 Liquid Fire is enough, and they get an easy support kill. So, no kills yet for mYi. But, again, they do have this off lane. But now, I guess, juggling Sand King. Milan is in the off lane really on the Earthshaker,
close to the Blink Dagger, though. Like, already up to 2,000 gold, so...
Yeah, I don't know. He's done a really good job. I'm not sure how he got so much gold, but
I don't either. Well, I mean, he got 1,000 gold from just the offlane, so did pretty well there. And then he sort of rotated, I think, at about 4.5 minutes.
Okay.
That was, had a pretty good game so far for Mitch. And like I said, I think that's going to be very crucial. Like, how much this Sand King can get done with the Blink is going to determine if mYi have a chance in this game.
They've had a rough couple of games here between the game with Vega, this game now becoming sort of disastrous. I mean, Gogi does have 48 CS, that's great. There is the Blink Dagger now from Mitch, but they've got to make something happen here. Lazard has a haste rune. The average first item Blink on Sand King is 1137, so a couple minutes faster for Mitch. It's going to get flown out right now. They'll probably look for Pycat. Pycat doing the smart thing, farming the jungle. He's already up to a Sange. Interesting shorts going for the Sange first, but I mean, at least we know what item he's going for, so.
I actually like going for the Sange first, especially up against this mYi draft. Like, it makes it that much harder for you to die. And damage really is not a problem for him right now, so.
Especially with the phase boots early on instead of going for treads. Doesn't have the attack speed though. Doesn't have like a mom or anything yet. Might go for that later. But he does have the maim chance. That's the important thing. The double bash-ish, double slow, I guess you could call it, with the headshot and the maim coming through. Pretty solid.
I'm actually a fan, like, if you're ahead as a sniper in mid, to go for the Sage first. Like, it just ensures that you're not gonna die. And when you're ahead, you don't really care that much about damage. You more care about survivability, so.
By the way, Loda is going to have a blink tag right now. Well, meanwhile, Cole is dead in the mid lane. Magic Missile, Wave of Tear, and
Mitch is being bottom.
Loda fissured up. Does get the last right click on him on the range. Right click is what it looked like.
live?
Sprints away, and somehow, no, the Zeus ult, the buyback Zeus ult from Cole. They say we need to get on the board. Meanwhile, Lazard gets the Trip Protector top lane as well. Gogi, Liquid fired up, but he's pretty tanky, and he has 2 stick charges as well. Cole is now super poor, but he does get that kill and the solo experience as well, just for killing
He is
Loda.
really poor, actually.
Yeah.
Dying 4 times solo to Pycat.
Boots, bottle, soul ring.
I mean, that's something that you would say, is this a support Zeus, like, at this point in the game?
I mean, he has to transition it to a support Zeus, because he's not going to find farm mid, otherwise he's going to keep dying. But who do they put mid? Like, this 2-1 tower is going to fall. If Cole walks up at all, like, besides just Arc Lightning, Pycat literally, and Pycat's going to have a Mask of Madness. Meanwhile, there's a huge dive top from Loda. He blinked in, Lazard gets the telekinesis, nice tree eating coming through. Slithering Crush was stolen, Wave of Tear coming in. Ake doesn't have Match Missile, they right click him. They're ganging up on him, the poor bastard. And he's going to fall, Rubik dies, and his blood spills on the ground underneath that tier 1 tower. Goodbye, Cole. It's been nice knowing you, but this is what I was talking about. And you're dead.
Yeah. Like when we've seen this so many times when snipers get off to this kind of start and there's no like direct sniper counter, like there's almost nothing you can do.
This is they picked the sniper first, by the way, so I don't know what mYi's game plan was, but it's not working. Mom, Shrapnel, Milan is lucky enough to not get shrapneled. Oh, come on, guys. No, now they see him. Fisher comes out, he'll try to TP, and they can't kill him, yeah. Because they changed headshot to not stun, and meanwhile, top lane, there's a fight. Gogi's gonna try to run in. They amplify damage and Wave of Tear. He is at -12, 5+5 armor, so Nikwa is gonna get the living armor up. They're gonna burrow strike it onto Ake. They're gonna jump in with the Slithering Crush onto 2. TP coming through as well. They really need Pycat. There's 5 heroes top and 4 heroes for Alliance. Telekinesis back. Fisher onto Mad. Overgrowth about to go, but the Blink Burrow coming out. Nice kill. Nice double kill coming out. Two down on the side of Alliance. And Pycat not being there, he didn't have a TP scroll, is actually very important. Had he been there, he kills probably everybody. But they're getting some room to work with now. I mean, mYi, all you really need is a troll and maybe like a blink dagger on him and obviously a bit more like an SNY, and he becomes tanky enough and has enough damage to work with where he could actually go toe-to-toe with a sniper, albeit I'm not 100% convinced that could happen.
The problem is, like, he's gonna get amplified damage, and then...
Yeah, then he dies.
A 0 armor troll up against the sniper is gonna be, a rough time, especially once he starts getting, the SNY into the Scotty. All of those slows and kiting potential. I mean, there's even like tools to help him. Like he can get swapped even after the blink, the overgrowth as well. They have a lot of tools, if they try to jump onto the sniper to keep him safe. They are gonna go for this Roshan play.
They have to do this.
Definitely pretty smart.
Matt is
just get
Matt just walks into the pit. He might die for this, but at least he scouted it out. Overgrowth. They steal the overgrowth. Lazard going to work and they get the kill. But now here comes Pycat. Lazard is just too damn squishy. Wave of Tear comes in. Slithering Crush. Gogi, you can't afford to die. You're too important. Magic Missile comes out. Amplified damage. Pycat really wants this kill. Assassination's gonna go. Kaboom! Double kill for Pycat. Now they head into Roche. And with amplified damage, even at level 1, they could take this. But there is the threat of the Mitch Epicenter plus Burrow Strike Blink combination. So they will back out of the pit. And, yeah. Well, that's just how it goes, man. Sometimes you go into Roche and then all of a sudden Nature's Guide's Trio Protector walks right in and says, "What's up?" That just happens occasionally.
Yeah, a little unfortunate for them. Really nice scouting there from Mad to...
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
What do we got going on? Pycat has a Yasha sent out, so now he has Mom, S, and Y. The sniper is
14
real.
minutes.
Yeah, this is... yeah, there was a party bottom maybe shaping up, but Mitch didn't want to be a part of it. He's a party pooper. He's gonna head back home. He's like, let's not do this. I'm not about that dancing lifestyle. He does have blink ready. He's amplified though, which by the way doesn't give vision. It just gives true sight, like track. Bit different. Mad gets caught out again, almost. Lazard has another sentry. Ooh, sick jukes. Sick jukes for Mad.
Dire's middle
Well, I mean, they never dropped a second sentry.
Yeah, they didn't drop a second
Oh, they
sentry ward.
know he's there.
Gonna overgrowth. Milan was trying to TP out. Fisher goes in, lightning bolt. Mad staying alive, living armor. Lazard gets taken down. Godlike for Pycat. Milan goes to Nikwa. And Cole's gonna get shrapnel up again. No more shrapnels. One more right click. Gets the kill. A double kill. Beyond godlike at 15 and a half minutes. He is 10-0-1. 10 of his team's 14 kills are on his shoulders. Pycat is, you know, I thought Loaded was the carry, but in this game, it's Pycat.
I mean, when you have the sniper mid, that's like the main carry at that point. So
Yeah. Also, he looks like this freaking the Big Daddy from BioShock with this stupid helm. I don't know. I guess actually it is kind of. I like this. This is probably the best sniper set. There's not many good sniper sets.
I like the that one hat.
Like the
It's like a safari hat.
yeah. Like the guy from Jurassic Park. He had that hat on. You know what I'm talking about? Muldoon or whatever his name is. You ever watched Jurassic Park?
I mean, I've watched Jurassic Park.
All right, well, dude. I literally just watched it. That's why I brought it up. But
Okay, I was like, how do you know people's names or something? Oh, you mean like the guy that made the park?
no.
Oh,
The guy, he's like the big game hunter who like
You mean
helps.
the paleontologist?
The guy that goes clever girl. That guy. No, not the paleontologist.
That guy.
His top tower is
Yeah, gotcha. I
Wow.
know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, Jesus. Let's get back into the cast now, all right? That was supposed to be a small segue that turned into guess the name of this character in Jurassic Park.
What you were talking about. Now I understand.
Pimp is like shaking his head and just like yelling at us and
Great movie, by the way.
Great movie. 10 out of 10. There is a smoke of the sea gank. I don't know. Alliance, like, they love keeping the pressure on, man. And Lazard, nobody, no. Goodbye. That's been nice knowing you.
Wait, what was he doing right there?
He was stealing a spell.
Okay.
It was living armor. You tell me if that's worth it or not. Maybe if Ice Frog changes.
No.
Ice Frog should change Rubik so that he has
the spell when
he keeps the spells after death. Yeah, and then it's worth it. No, then it's still not worth it. If he stole like any other spell, maybe.
Oh
it's
my
worth
god, that would be so broken if you kept spells after death.
I can see that being. I mean, like if they change, if he was bad enough in Dota at like one point, that would be a change I would expect. But I mean, he's good enough because he has a pretty good kit. Like, I don't know, he's a solid hero. Now the counter smoke coming out from mYi, as Roshan is about to die, and mYi are probably going to jump in, or they're going to see Rosh die and then they're going to back off.
Yeah, they don't even have 5 members here. So
They don't have Troll, their biggest and most important member. What does he have? Helm and a Yasha. Gogi's just like, all right, team, don't fight, stay alive, don't get ganked, and we'll make it out of this one. But that does not seem to be the case. Fisher, Nikwa's gonna get caught out. Instead, they're the ones to gank, and that's a huge kill. They even use the Zeus ult. Meanwhile, yeah, they know where Matt is. The true sight coming through. Matt is going to try to run away. He actually runs right into that sentry ward, but they're not heading over to that direction. They were actually kind of baiting that there for a second with Loda and Ake, but...
Pycat not even opting for the Scotty this game, just going full damage, goes for the Demon Edge. So it's either a crit or an MKB.
He's picking up MKB for the late stages of the game. Milan is going to get caught out. No, it's probably Daedalus. Loda's actually out of mana. He can't amplify damage. Matt's going to come in and Overgrowth. Milan's like, what did I do to deserve this? He Echo Slams. It does literally no damage. Meanwhile, Pycat obliterates poor Lazard. Another Shrapnel misses actually on the Mitch. Mitch will get away. All right, let's actually check out the net worth graph. It's not as bad as I anticipated. Only 10,000 net worth and 7,500 experience. So it could be worse.
Yeah, I mean, it could be worse. I think a lot of that is like they've actually CS'd fairly well, especially on the offlane Sand King. Like he has 68 if you compare that to the 42 of Nikwa. So the Sand King's done a pretty good job. Like they've done a pretty good job like staying close relatively in CS, but as far as kills and towers go, they're very, very far behind at this point.
Pycat did go for the MKB. Oh, it's for the troll. What am I talking about? I said it was for the butterfly, but I was like, all right, troll already has evasion because he's that kind of hero. Freaking
yeah, but
stupid.
I mean, is he ever gonna get that spell off onto Pycat?
Not onto Pycat, no, but I mean, he's gonna use it, and I guess actually it only affects people that he hits it. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I feel like that isn't necessary. I don't know. Pycat doesn't have any mobility items though, so like he might actually get caught with it. We'll see.
I mean, there might be some weird math where if you go first item MKB, it's a bit better on Sniper because it gives attack speed, which means you'll headshot proc more. So there might be, it like might be marginally better than crit.
That's some heavy theory crafting there, man. Be careful. BKB is gonna go Epicenter, not doing anything to load up, but they're gonna catch Pycat, and he pops his bomb right after. Mitch will get the kill, but he does fall in the end, and that is just the Aegis. Now they'll back away. Lazard is looking to try to fight this. Whirling Axe is going. And this is the situation. Ake swap out, matched missile. Gogi getting headshot for days. And then the amplified damage. Cole's going to get peeped. Lazard, the 2 hits coming out from Pycat. They're literally 2 hitting their entire team. Gets the triple kill. They team wipe them. And all 5 lie dead on the ground as they call GG. And this is pretty much what we expected since the start of the game when Pycat had such a good time mid lane. And this is how it ends.
Yeah, so I mean, really solid performance from Pycat. mYi, I think, you know, just not respecting Sniper as a hero, and also the Treant Living Armor. We saw them try to gank up Pycat very early, end up feeding him a double kill. After that point, Cole has no chance in the mid lane, ends up getting solo killed, I think, 2 times after that. You know, because Sniper had just such a fast level 6, there's not really anything he can do at that point, so. Very well played from Pycat, and honestly, all of Alliance played very well. Like, this top lane with Jakiro, Treant Protector gave Troll, you know, a hard time in the early game. The Sardar Vengeful Spirit did a good job up against the Sand King. Not giving him too much early, like, he still had a very fast Blink Dagger, but a lot of that farm came from the jungle, so. Just, I think, I really like this draft from Alliance. Like, this is how I think Sniper should be drafted. Like, you pick Sniper, and then you pick all these heroes that complement him. Like, every one of these heroes except Jakiro, like, directly complements Sniper. And even Jakiro, like, because he buys all of these utility items, Force Staff, Eul's Scepter, it's just very useful when you have the Sniper, so I really like this Alliance draft.
Yeah, I think that specifically the amplified damage from Loda helps out a lot for the Sniper. The Wave of Terror. I mean, Venge is always a good hero with Sniper. Treant Protector to keep people in place. And really, actually, you go back to the first blood attempt on the Pycat, and even without that living armor, he probably survives, but the living armor makes it so he gets that double kill easily, gets back to lane and continues to farm, and then he picks up a Sange right after that in phase boots. So at that point in time, that's really what became the problem. And then you get your max levels of shrapnel, you get a couple points to take aim, and as a Zeus or as anybody really in that mid lane, if there's any vision on the high ground, you're just going to die. That's how it is, and that was the unfortunate case for my Insanity. Not the best start. They're 0-3 since entering the tournament. mYi, we were big fans of them during the qualifiers and during last season of Dota Pit as well, but they seem to be struggling now. We'll see if they can catch up and have a better game here against the Lions in the second game coming up shortly. Again, this is the HighGroundTV production studio. We've got, of course, PitMuckle. You can follow him at PitMuckle. Make sure you check out F4L at F4L Dota. Of course, you can check out Quantum, our standard for mod packs at Quantum_stats. And as always, you can check me out at Mod Dota as well. So we'll be back pretty soon, guys. Stick around.